Hi, my name is Georgia and today I'm going to be taking on the challenge of making a professional looking tech pack in just 5 minutes. A tech pack is a document between a designer and a manufacturer that contains all the information and measurement specs necessary to turn an idea into a reality. However, the problem is these can often be very time consuming and detail orientated to make, as they contain all the information about a garment. Now, I'm going to be using the online platform TechPacker, which attempts to streamline this process completely online. So, without further ado, let's get started and we'll go on with the timer. To add your tech pack, first go into any folder and then press the Add Tech Pack sign. This will then bring up an automatic new tech pack where you can choose to add a cover image. You'll then want to name your tech pack so you can identify what it is. Then you can choose to add sizes, either custom sizes or the sizes that are set in your organizational settings. You can then select a sample size. Likewise with colors, you can either choose the colors you've preset and then select a sample color or add them custom. Now, another two cool features are to add keywords here and also use the time tracking feature. This is a great way for your team to keep track of the tech pack during the product development process. To go into your tech pack, just click in. Today we're going to be covering 3 major sections: sketches, materials and measurements. However, TechPacker does have a custom sections page where you can add costing and fit sheets, quantity breakdowns and then full custom tables automatically to suit you. However, today we're going to stick to the basics. To start with, we're going to go with sketches and you can click Add Sketch here. Sketches and every other bit of information in TechPacker is added through what's called cards. Think of cards as the complete building block of your library. Now, you can either add cards manually, as I've just done from File, or you can drag and drop them in from your desktop, whichever way you find easiest. Make sure you name each of your cards, as this is a really easy way to keep track of them. Likewise, you can just drag and drop each of your cards in, and this will make it really easy to stay on top of everything. As you can see, it's already building everything and keeping on top of it all. Another way to add images is to go into the Libraries button right here and then choose a corresponding library that you want to add in. Select all cards, drag and drop across, and when you see that little green bar, it will all upload. Simple as that. Another tool that many designers use is Illustrator by Adobe Suite. Now, if you download our plugin and then go onto Illustrator and log into our plugin, you can then upload any Illustrator flat or sketch directly to TechPacker. Simply click on the corresponding folder, then choose your tech pack and the section of your tech pack, in this case sketches, and then you'll want to press the plus sign. This will add a new card in. Once you've got a new card in, name it, and then you want to press the tick and that will save the name. Then press the little picture icon and that will take whatever flat you're currently working on and it will save it onto your TechPacker account, and then you can open it to the corresponding window. Thus your flat from Illustrator has saved onto your tech pack. Next up, we're going to move on to materials, which works much the same way as sketches. You can just go here and click Add Material. You can either add it manually from File or drag and drop from your desktop. Another great feature of TechPacker is that you can add annotations as you go. You can either draw them straight like this, or you can choose to add curved annotation for even more detail. You can also choose to work collaboratively, and you can actually tag members of your team in the comments section, as well as attach any files that you think might be useful. This is a great way when you're working from home to stay in touch with your team throughout the day. Now, next up, another way to add materials is, of course, to use the Libraries function. Now, exactly the same as with sketches, go to Libraries, the corresponding library, make sure it's a materials one, click All, and then drag and drop across. This will then load all your library information. What's great about the materials section is that you can add all of these custom columns such as placement, size, and then a description. When you're working with loads of different materials, this is a really easy way to keep track of everything. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, we move on to measurements. Now, measurements is a really difficult one to work with because obviously you're trying to input all this really complicated information. So Libraries is a great feature to work with here. Drag and drop all this card information across, and there you can see all of your data. Now, the thing about measurements is often they require mathematical calculations to get the grading rule correct. Luckily, TechPacker has a grading mode where you can edit this grading rule. Just click towards grading mode here, and that will allow you to change the grading rule. All you have to do is change the grading rule here, and that will then adjust it. So when you click back onto measurements, you see it's changed it and worked it out for you. Now, finally, we're ready to see the whole PDF of the tech pack. Click Doc View at the top here, and you'll see on the left, you can see the PDF settings. You can choose to include the comments you made earlier, as well as any files you've added. You can then choose to change the font size if you so desire. This then shows all of your cards all together, especially with all those lovely annotations that make everything so clear for your manufacturer. You can choose to either save this PDF to your desktop, or you can save and send it on TechBacker directly to your manufacturer. Once you're ready, press send, and then a bubble will come up which has either an online link to your tech pack, or you can choose to attach it as a PDF. And that's it. That's all you have to do, and your tech pack is ready to go. So that's it. I finally completed the challenge of making a tech pack in just 5 minutes. Obviously, that's a lot of information to include in one short video, so you can feel free to go to TechPacker's Help Centre to find out more about all of the exciting features online. Or, if you haven't used TechPacker, why not go to our website and you can try a free trial. Other than that, please leave me a comment or any questions you have about maybe making a next video. Thanks very much for watching.